Oh, boxing. Shakur Stevenson, aka Twitterson, takes to his Twitter to let you guys know where fights get made. So in this video, I will cover it and let you know what he said and let you know the status of modern boxing. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Subscribe. The game of boxing is in a very weird place, right? Shakur Stevenson took to his Twitter, and I got the update. Let's get busy. Now, for starters, I want to talk about this. I got to get this off my chest. Okay? Shakur says, I came up out the concrete, and I've been achieving ever since. I came up out the concrete, and I've been achieving ever since. Now, what's funny to me, it truly is, this new generation, in my opinion, is chopped. Shakur continues to act almost as if like he came from like Vietnam War or something. Like, cool, Newark, we've heard some stuff, right? We've heard some stuff. Newark has some rough areas, stuff like that. But I gotta say this, and I gotta get this out of my chest, and then we'll get back to the boxing side and the bad news, right? My honest opinion is the game ain't the same. Like I'm not talking about the game of boxing, by the way. Shakur Stevenson was born in 1997. You're named after Tupac Shakur, right? Pac died in 96. So you weren't even alive when Tupac, all eyes on me. All eyes on me. You weren't even alive when he was alive, like concurrently, right? So what did your generation really live through, right? Like, for example, I'm from California. I'm up north, but I got a lot of folk down south in, Southern Cal, where gangbanging is prevalent. Gangbanging now is not what it was in the 90s and the 80s. Like, you literally had to watch what block you was on and what you was wearing and stuff like that. I be seeing TikTokers in LA flamed up wearing all red and stuff like that. So when I hear these young cats talk about, I'm from the trenches, I'm from the mud, and like their lives were so hard, to me, it's laughable. I just have to put that out because I feel like Shakur keeps putting that out. Furthermore, Shakur's like Bow Wow. Let me hold you. And I'm not even saying that to Rose, but he like Bow Wow in the sense of you've been known since a young age. So you're almost like a child actor in the fact that you had a name, like other people, like the average person don't have a name by the age of 14, 15, but you were very good at what you do. So by at least 15, 16, a lot of people in boxing at least knew who you were. So this whole like notion, like you was on the block banging and moving packs and stuff from Shakur is weird. Like, you could quote all the songs you want, but for me, I find that demeanor to be weird. What did you live through? Like, even like I said, the 80s, 90s, 70s and stuff, that was some real times, right? We lived through some real times. Even like gangbang, you can't even gangbang for real, like you could back then because they got street cameras. They got cameras in front of the businesses. They put up these big, at least in Cali, they put up these big like platforms with a big camera in the Walmart. So you can't really do too much dirt and grime and all that type of stuff because there's cameras everywhere. If you mug somebody, people could pull out their cell phone, get your license plate. It's just different times, right? As technology has advanced. So Even if you is like on that and you banging it, like it's not even, you gonna get caught for sure. So it's not even the same time. You were born in 97. So, and you've been a prominent boxer since a young age. So I know there's been a few cases where somebody was a talented athlete and then they was in the streets for real. But I don't personally think that's Shakur's life. I think you were very good at boxing. You were going to tournaments and your family did right by you and, you know, making it do what it do because you had a budding career in boxing. So ego rant over. Now, here's the bad news. Conor Benn says he just tweets. That's all he does. Conor Benn on Shakur Stevenson. I've already talked about it. Conor Benn's like, all this man does is tweets. He not really about it. Said he would fight me at 150. I made a video yesterday. Check that out. He said he would fight me at 54. Then he changed it to 147. Now he's saying 147 with a rehydration clause. All he do is tweet. How does Shakur respond? A tweet! Oh my God. Bro, the man said all you do is tweet and you prove his point by doing what? Tweeting. You can't make this stuff up. And the man has the audacity to say, fights don't get made on the internet. We reached out to his team, and from what I'm hearing, he's scared. Bro, I'm so, boxing looks trash. I don't care what none of y'all say. These Gen Z fighters are not holding it down. There's some talent there, but by and large, they are not holding it down. Now Shakur is talking about fights don't get made on the internet. You done win at Tank on the internet, O'Shaquie Foster on the internet. You and Lamont Roach were like cordial, but both of y'all said you would fight each other. Clout chasing off of Tank fighting Lamont Roach. We never heard Shakur say he wanted to fight Lamont Roach until Tank did it. So you wanted Tank's sloppy seconds. And what happened to that? We ain't heard. Right after the Tank fight, Shakur was clout chasing and Lamont Roach was trying to keep his name buzzing, which we haven't really heard his name too much recently, right? Off the heels of the Tank, and you try to steal Tank's work to try to probably beat Lamont Roach better or whatever because Tank got a draw, like that would prove something. And then where's that fight at, right? You called out Conor Benn, then changed the weight requirement, and now you're saying he's scared, but you don't want to move to 147. You don't want to fight him. He just fought at 150. Before that, he fought at 160 twice with Chris Eubank. So how's he scared? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Shakur wouldn't beat Conor Benn. I don't really care because I don't make fight predictions unless we have an actual fight. But it's just funny to me that the game is just all talk right now. It is like 99.9% talk. And then Shakur, of all people, has the audacity to say fights don't get made on the internet. You're the number one person making fights on the internet. And you're talking about we reached out to his team, and from what I'm hearing, where's the contract? How much was offered? Shakur, and you got these guys, they act like they have platforms and networks and call the shots. Like, what platform do you even have? Are you putting up a site feed? Like, come on.